So I'm getting straight into the video. I'm going to show you guys how I installed this B&B Knotless Bohemian box braids. This is 100% full lace, and honestly my first impressions of it is that this does not feel all the way synthetic. Like, it feels amazing, like very great quality. I purchased the wig on I purchased a similar wig like this on Amazon, and this one beats the Amazon wig. This is 24 inches. I am 5'1", so this 24 inches goes to basically my hips. A very white lace. So I'm going to show you guys how I prep it. Before I forget, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you. So right here, I'm showing you guys how the wig is constructed. This is the lace and this is how it's braided. It's like a medium-sized braids and the curls are in the braids. I think it's something that you could cut off if you wanted to, but I do have to let you know that the ends of the hair has braids, the curly ends on it as well. And it does come with an elastic band, but it's not removable, so you would have to cut it. So here is what I'm talking about, where I tell you the curls are in the braid, but you could cut it off if it starts becoming matted or tangled or whatever. And then here is where the ends are with curls. So the ends of the hair has curls on it. So here I'm going ahead and starting off and prepping for my wig. First thing first, a ball cap method. This is the not so cutesy, not so demure part, but I am using just some ball cap that I got from one of my packages. So I am not new to doing the ball cap method, but for some reason this time around, because I was in a rush, I did not do my best on this. But I used the Ebon lace spray, and then I use my blow dryer. I usually mix it up between the heat and the cold with the blow dryer, and then I go ahead and cut that lace. Y'all, I was in a rush, and so I was just taking whatever I could get at this point. And then I went ahead, once I cut that lace, I usually like to try to keep that band. Usually if you cut it properly, you don't have to end up cutting it, but then I tied it around my head so I can keep that wig cap secured. Then I went back in and added some lace spray and just basically used the back edge of the comb to comb it into to make it flat. So now I'm prepping the actual wig. Clearly the wig is very white lace, and so I need this to match my skin color as much as possible. If you have lace spray tint, use that instead, because this one took a really long time to use the makeup. So I used the makeup, put it all over, and you can see how different it looks versus earlier. So I put it everywhere, and you can definitely see now this matches a whole lot better than before. And then I went ahead and added the foundation to my wig cap as well. Like I said, I was in a rush, but if you want to go easier, just get a wig cap that matches your head and then buy a lace spray tint to put on the wig itself. So here I put the wig on my head and I'm just adjusting it, putting it in the right places just to make sure that I know that it's centered and accurate. And as you can see, like, it looks so much better than that white lace from earlier. So I made sure I was checking everywhere to make sure that there are no white lace anywhere. And this is how the length looks on me. This is the back of the wig. As you can see, that bottom part where it's not secured, that's why we got to keep it hidden, okay? So I'm using the Ghost Bond lace glue. That's my favorite glue. One of these days I'm gonna upgrade to the Erica J glue, but I'm using the lace glue. And because I have a big forehead, not too much y'all, but because I have a big forehead, I'm able to put the lace glue directly on my forehead while avoiding putting it on my baby hairs, my edges. So make sure you please, if you don't want your edges to come off, please avoid your edges as much as possible when you're applying the glue. Then I use the back end of the rat tail comb and just basically flatten or spread that glue out. Then I go ahead and wait for the glue to dry clear before adding my second layer. You can do as many layers as you like. The more layers, the longer it's gonna last. So for me, I feel like each layer represents 1 week. So I put 2 layers to hopefully last me at least 2 weeks without having to do too much maintenance on it. So I'm spreading the glue, second layer of glue here, and you can also add the glue to the wig cap. Like if your forehead is small, please add the glue to the wig cap. And I'm using the blow dryer on the cool setting to make it dry clear if you want to move faster, or you can just let it air dry. Now it's time to finally put the wig on and try to get it to be secured. So I'm putting the wig on. I'm trying to get it in place as much as possible. And you will have to cut the ear tabs off to make it fit your head properly, because if you do not cut off the ear tabs, it's going to come off. Even if you think it's secured, it's going to come off, because that ear tabs, that's where the security relies. Is the security of this wig is all in the ear tabs. So I'm pressing the wig, the lace into where the wig was at. I'm trying my best, like just pressing it using the end of the comb and just pressing it using my fingers as well, because you want that glue and the lace to adhere to each other. So now I'm going ahead and cutting off the lace from my ear tabs and just making it fit properly. This section here, please take your time, because it took me a minute to figure this out, because this is not like a regular lace. This is braided lace wig and it's synthetic, so it's like if you mess up, there ain't no going back to fix it. So I tried my best to cut the lace around my ears. Then after that, it was time to actually get the lace to adhere as much as possible. So I am using my elastic band to wrap around my head, and I leave this on my head for a minimum of 10 minutes. But you can go as long as you want. You can wait for next day if you wanted to. So after it's been 10 minutes or so, I took off the lace, the elastic band, and I go ahead and cut the lace into 3 sections, because this is what's going to make it easier to cut into the different sections. This process, y'all, the cutting the lace part was very tedious, and I had to make sure that I wasn't trying to cut myself, so I was taking my sweet little time. Okay, so I was cutting off like a little bit pieces at a time, and then I went ahead and did each little section of that one section little by little as much as I can. So try to cut off as much lace as possible, because this is not no HD lace, baby. Okay, and so I cut off as much as I could. Obviously you need some of that lace to help keep the wig secured, because once you go past the baby hairs, it's the braids. So there's really no security with the lace there. So after I did that first section, I went ahead and did the middle section. The middle section was a bit easier, especially after I cut off that section on the right. I just cut off, as much lace as I could for the first time. Then I just keep going back in little by little and getting all of the extra pieces. Obviously, this is kind of glued to my head, so I have to lift the lace up a little bit with the glue and just cut off as much as possible. So cut off as much as you can. If you know the baby hairs can hide that extra lace, then you don't need to worry too much about that. So this here was almost about the best that I could do, but y'all keep trying, keep pushing, and it will come out looking nice. I promise you, just trust the process. So I go ahead and use the Ebon lace spray to go ahead and just help that lace that was kind of lifted up a little bit, that needs a little extra help to get secure. And then I went ahead and cut the other section off camera, because y'all it was a lot of work. And I used a blow dryer obviously to help make it dry faster. Then I went ahead and used my elastic band to really get that lace to melt. So now it's time to do the baby hairs, as you see here. So here I am just combing out the baby hairs, trying to remove the crunchiness from it. It's synthetic, so it's tangled up a little bit. You can use water to help get it untangled or to help it to not be crunchy. Then I went ahead and used my razor to go ahead and cut some of the baby hairs. Cut it as short or as long as you like. For me, I personally like to go long first, and then if I need to, then I go cut it shorter, because you can always go shorter if it's long enough, but you can never go longer if it's already cut short. So I tried my best to do a little bit of baby hairs. Y'all, I wasn't like trying to do like the whole expertise baby hair thing. So I just did whatever I could get because I was on a time crunch. So this is what I could get. So yeah, I tried my best doing the baby hairs. And it's a wrap. Alright, so this is the final look of this wig install of the B&B Knotless 100% full lace Bohemian braids wig, and I like it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I like it. I love it. So let me show you guys a few styles that I can do with this wig, with the way it is. Something that I gotta get used to, but this is how it looks, y'all. What do y'all like better? Like this more where the hair is kind of pushed back like that, where it kind of hides all of the lace, or you like the baby hairs? It's a bit dramatic, but you can go shorter or longer with the baby hairs if you like. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a few hairstyles that I can do. So this one is like this. So I could do it like that. On this side, use a scrunchie and just go together like this. With this wig, I don't think it's good to put it in a ponytail, like a high ponytail, unless you're wearing a headband or some type of thing to hold it together, because it is not that secure in the back. So next hairstyle, I'm gonna do half up, half down. Another thing about this wig is that like it seems like it's very middle part centered, so it's kind of hard to get it to do a side part because it kind of like curves like this. But I don't know, maybe if you put hot water on it and if you really want it to be a side part, you can probably tie it down with the head wrap and put some hot water and it'll probably stay. But for the most part, as you can see, like it's trying to jump back into its place from that middle part. So I could do two up like this and then do the side ponytail. Do the ponytail. But honestly, like, I like this wig still. So yeah, like I said, the braids are a bit tough to make it go how you want it to go, but it can happen. You just need to take your turn. So this is another hairstyle and it's cute. This is synthetic hair, so like I'm trying not to run my hands through it too much because it will get tangled, but so far it feels super soft. I don't know. You could do a ponytail, a low ponytail. You can do a high ponytail, but you see how it's just struggling to go flat. Like this is a wig, y'all, so just remember that it's a wig. But like you can do high ponytails, just wear thing. But yeah, it looks really good. I think this is the best style for me to keep it down. But yeah, what do you guys think? And it was $93, y'all, so I highly recommend this wig. I will leave the link down in the description box below if you guys would like to check it out. Let me know in the comment section, like, would you try this wig? Have you bought it before? And what do you think? Bye.